have big breaking updates coming in 6 days after Pakistan decided to shut its airspace to all flights owned and operated by Indian carriers. New Delhi has announced a reciprocal move by shutting down its airspace to all Pakistan-owned and operated planes. So India has responded. This is 6 days after Pakistan decided to shut the airspace to all flights owned and operated by the Indian carriers. Now, India also taking a similar decision, announcing a reciprocal move. So this means that the Indian airspace is now shut to all the Pakistan-owned and operated planes. So issue is only escalating. Pakistan had taken the decision, after which India has decided to respond. And remember, Pakistan is also well aware of what the situation is, which is why you're hearing several claims from political leaders within Pakistan that India is going to strike. Remember, India has also decided to take it up diplomatically. There's been a diplomatic strike. The Indus Water Treaty has also been put in abeyance for now. With that, India has also given a free hand, the Prime Minister giving a free hand to the forces to carry out a counter-strike on Pakistan at a timing of their choice. So this is a message that is going out. In fact, in the latest, India has also decided to shut down its airspace to all Pakistan-owned and operated planes. That's a big update coming in. My colleague Pradeep Datta is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pradeep, it was Pakistan that decided to close airspace to India, and this is despite the provocation that had come in, unprovoked provocation that came in from Pakistan after the terror attack, wanting to give out a message, closing down the airspace. And now India has also responded, so Indian airspace is cut off for all Pakistan-owned and operated planes.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Instead of taking action against those terror elements, what Pakistan did, they closed their airspace. So it was on the April 24th they had taken the decision. So tit for tat response from Indian side. But India is definitely going to make them struggle for each and every penny. Already we have seen that the decision that Government of India took just 3-4 days back was to freeze Indus Water Treaty, and now the closure of the airspace is going to really make difficult for Pakistan. It will be closed till May 23rd, and it has started since yesterday, and all the domestic flights and military flights will not be allowed to operate from the Indian airspace. So that means they will have to take the longer route. They will have to reroute their flights to either from Sri Lanka or towards from China, and that means the cost to operational cost will be more, and the time duration will also take more. Yesterday, in fact, one of their flights from Lahore to Kuala Lumpur went from that route only. It took them longer time. So the things are going to be very difficult. Already the situation is quite volatile on the border. We have seen that provocation from Pakistan side is continuing. It's more than 8 days, and they're continuing with small arms firing. India is giving them a befitting response. Day before yesterday, there was a DGMO level conversation also. DGMO called Pakistan on telephone, asked them to stop these firing and warned them from escalating situation on the ground. And yesterday we saw that series of meetings were held at the Prime Minister's residence till late night. I was already there. We saw that there was a special meeting that was between the Prime Minister as well as Chief of Army Staff. That meeting continued for about 30 minutes. For the army staff gave him detail about the preparedness and how they are going to deal with the situation, because already India has made up its mind that this time they are going to punish terror. It's not only taking terrorists on task on the Indian side, but definitely they will target the fountainhead on the other side. That's what India is going to do. So all eyes are on what kinetic options the India is going to take, because last time when Uri had happened, India had gone ahead with the surgical strike within 10 days, and when Pulwama bombing took place, in which 44 CRPF personnel lost like that time, within 12 days India conducted another surgical strike. This time it was aerial one, with penetrating deep inside Pakistani territory, went up to Balakot, decimated and demolished Jaish-e-Mohammed headquarters. So this time also it is expected that something of that sort really will be happening. So those options are not to be discussed on the television, but yes, definitely India is prepared. India is going to hit hard. India is going to ensure that no more the blood of the citizens is spilled on streets of Kashmir Valley or any other part of India.
Okay, all right, Pradeep, thank you for joining us with those details, and will be a strong response from India. In fact, we'll get you the details of what has happened in India. There have been several back-to-back meetings, a big indication that big decisions are going to be taken. We get you the details of the meetings that the Prime Minister has held and what's happening in India as well.